Every morning looks exactly like this. Perfect light, perfect silence, perfect life. And somehow it still feels like something is missing. They all think they know me, they watch my life like it's something to admire, but none of them can see what's real and what's just carefully arranged. Sometimes I wonder if this life was built for me, or if I was simply placed inside it and told to behave like I belong.
You're awake early, that's good. Discipline is what keeps people at the top, not comfort.
Or maybe it's what keeps them trapped there. And what if I want to understand how I got it, not just live inside it?
You have everything people fight their entire lives for. Don't start questioning it now. Some answers don't change anything. They only complicate what already works.
Or maybe they reveal everything that doesn't.
You walked in without knocking, that usually means you're not here for something simple.
Maybe I'm tired of everything in this house feeling rehearsed.
Rehearsed? Or because there's a difference and one of them is necessary.
Control only works when everyone knows the truth, otherwise it's just a well-managed illusion.
You've been asking too many questions lately, Amara. And questions can be dangerous when you don't understand the answers.
Maybe I'm ready to understand more than you think.
Everything you have, everything you are, exists because I made sure it did, so don't let curiosity make you forget that.
And what if I want to know what existed before that?
Some things in life are not meant to be revisited. They are buried for a reason, and that reason is stability.
Or maybe they're buried because they can destroy everything if they are seen.
You're overthinking things that do not concern you. Focus on the life in front of you, not the past behind it.
The past always finds its way forward, whether you want it to or not.
You've come too far to stop now. Everything you've built is finally within reach. And all it takes is one more step. She believes everything she sees. And that's what makes this so easy, because trust is the one thing people never think to question until it's already broken.
This isn't just a game anymore, Kai. You're pushing things too far and I can feel everything starting to fall apart.
Things only fall apart when people lose control, and right now we are the only ones who actually understand what's happening. She trusts me, Kai. She tells me everything, and I'm standing here lying to her every single day. You're not lying to her.
You're surviving in a world that was never designed for people like you.
And you finally have a chance to change that.
And what all of this comes out? When it comes out,
she'll realize the world she was living in was never real to begin with, and by then, no matter who told her. Just don't lose your nerve now. We're too close to walk away.
This is exactly what I needed. Fresh air, good music, and a moment where everything finally feels right again. Yeah, it's beautiful out here. Everything feels calm, like nothing could possibly go wrong.
Calm doesn't mean safe. Sometimes it just means the storm hasn't started yet.
You two look like you're having a serious conversation without me.
Nothing serious. Just admiring the view and pretending we can keep moments like this forever.
Sometimes I wish life could just pause right here. No pressure, no expectations, just this. Yeah, just this. Before everything changes. What do you mean before everything changes? You sound like you know something I don't. No, I just mean life never stays like this for long, that's all. Whatever happens, I just hope the people closest to me stay exactly that close.
Sometimes the closest people are the ones who change everything.
It's strange how a place can feel so different at night. Like it's hiding something it doesn't want you to see. I shouldn't be doing this. But if there's something no one is telling me, then maybe this is the only way I'll ever understand it. This doesn't make sense. This has to be someone else's file. This can't possibly be about me.
My name is here. My face, everything matches. So why does it feel like I'm reading about someone I don't even know?
You were not supposed to find that. Not like this. And certainly not on your own.
Then tell me what I'm looking at, because right now it feels like my entire life.
It's strange how everything can look exactly the same and yet nothing feels the same anymore. once you start seeing what was hidden from you. You've been different since last night. Maybe I finally realized that not everything in my life belongs to me. Like, not even the truth. What do you mean by that? Because you're starting to scare me a little. I mean that sometimes the people closest to you are standing in the same room, but they're not standing on your side.
You're overthinking things again, Amara. Sometimes life feels complicated simply because we start questioning things that don't need to be questioned.
Or maybe it feels complicated because people aren't being honest about what matters. Amara, whatever this is, you don't have to face it alone. That's the problemer. I don't know if I've ever really been talking to you, or just the version of you I believed in.
You're letting doubt change how you see everything, and that can destroy more than whatever you think you've discovered.
Sometimes things need to be destroyed before you can finally see what was real all along. Everyone looks so perfect tonight. Like no one here has ever made a mistake or hidden something they hope never comes to light.
That's because people don't come to places like this to show the truth. They come to the version of the phone.
And what happens when that version starts to crack? Does everyone pretend not to? Just not here, not like this, because some truths deserve more than whispers in a crowded room. But tonight, nobody leaves early. You look incredible tonight. Everyone's been talking about you since you walked in. They always talk. The question is whether they actually know what they're talking about.
It's just a night to celebrate, Amara. You don't have to read too much into everything around you.
Sometimes reading into things is the only way you realize you've been ignoring what's right in front of you. I've been thinking a lot lately about trust and how easily it can exist in a room full of people who are not being honest with each other. You walked out like something was about to happen, and I didn't want to leave things the way they were out there. Things were already not what they seemed. I just stopped pretending I didn't notice. I'm going to ask you something, and I need you to answer me without thinking about how it sounds or what it might cost you. Whatever you think was happening, I promise it's not as simple as it looks. Are you involved with Kai in any way that goes beyond what I believe is real? I didn't plan for it to happen. I didn't even understand it at first. So it's true. You stood next to me every day, listened to me trust you, and still chose House of Rewind. You would destroy it at me. It was to be know how to stop it, Raiden.
You're making it sound like this was planned against you, when in reality, things just evolved in ways none of us expected.
Don't reduce this to something casual, because what you did required choices, not accident for me. Both of you stood close enough to me to know exactly what this would do, and still decided I was the one who wouldn't see it coming.
So this is what it feels like when everything you believed in collapses at the same time, and you're left standing there trying to understand what was ever real.
You want the truth, Amara? Then let's stop pretending. The life you're protecting so fiercely was never as real as you think it is.
Say exactly what you mean. Don't.
You're not even his real daughter, Amara. If everything you think you are was built on something you were never told.
You knew you, and you still stood beside me like nothing was wrong.
Then everything I thought I lost tonight
Was never really mine to begin with.
It requires understanding of consequences.
And that is exactly why I'm here, because I finally understand the consequences of not knowing the truth. For years, decisions have been made in this room based on control, silence, and carefully managed narratives. But today, I am choosing to operate differently. I may not be what you all assumed I was, but this simply makes me more aware of what it takes to survive in a system built on perception.
And what exactly are you proposing, now that you believe you see things clearly?
I am not proposing anything. I am taking responsibility for what this empire becomes next. I may not carry your blood, but I carry everything you built, and from this moment forward, I decide how it continues. And this time, nothing will be hidden. It's strange how everything can fall apart so completely, and yet somehow, in that destruction, you begin to see things more clearly than you ever did before. I spent so much time trying to live up to a version of myself that was built on expectations, without ever asking whether that version truly belonged to me. When the truth finally came out, it didn't just change what I knew. It changed how I see everything, including the people I trusted the most. They thought they took something from me. My trust, my identity, my place, but what they really did was force me to discover what was never dependent on any of that. I am not defined by where I came from, or by the truths that were hidden from me. I am defined by what I choose to become, now that I know everything. They wanted gold. Something beautiful, something untouchable. The gold is thick, it only becomes stronger under pressure. And if you love this video, then please like and subscribe to Afritales by Sangha.